What's up, everyone? I'm sorry for the huge lack of videos. I've been sick. I'm sick again. School's been crazy. But I got this MacBook for Christmas, and it only has 3 gigs of RAM in it. So I just bought this, and it just came in the mail. And this is 8 gigabytes of RAM. So we're going to throw it in here. So first, I'm just going to show you how slow this thing is right now. Just put the camera down for a second. But let's just launch like system preferences for an example. You can see it's taking quite a while because it's trying to shove a whole bunch of stuff into 3 gigs of RAM. So you get the idea. If I just go to About This Mac, I might also get an SSD for this thing, but it depends on how much the RAM will speed it up. So, of course, beach balling now. It's probably never going to show up. Maybe. There we go. So, got macOS High Sierra on it, 10.13.3. This is a mid-2010 iMac, or MacBook, so I can't think straight. There's 3 gigs of RAM I was talking about. And then we have the NVIDIA GeForce 320M graphics chip. So what I'm going to do is close out all the apps. This is what I deal with every day. So hopefully the RAM will speed it up. Okay, so I'm going to shut it down. Alright, so I'm going to come back with my tools, and we'll go ahead and open this and stick the RAM in. Okay, that might be a bit better. But, oh my gosh. There we go. So, got the lid off. Now we're just going to take the bottom off. There we go. Okay, so now flip it over. Take my nice screwdriver that just perfectly fits these screws. I really hope this RAM works. I did a little bit ago, I bought 8 gigs of RAM, and it was the wrong speed of RAM, so it didn't actually work in this MacBook. It just got mad at me when I tried to turn it on. So this time, it's a little slower than what this takes, but it should work. This takes 1066/1067 megahertz RAM. I think inside right now we have one 1066 megahertz stick. So right over here is the RAM, so I'm just gonna do that to pull this out. And this came from an Acer laptop. This is a 2 gig stick. I don't know the speed of it, probably 1066. And here's the original stick, which I believe, no, it doesn't say anywhere on it that it's 1067 or not. So here are the new sticks. I'll just go ahead and pop them in. They're very nicely labeled. It's 1066 megahertz. Now, of course, the camera won't focus. So, just go ahead and pop that one in the bottom. And then here's the other one that's exactly the same. There we go. That's 8 gigs of RAM in. Now before I screw everything back together, I'm just gonna power it on, make sure it still works, and once again, forgot to remove the battery while doing this upgrade. You should always, I guess, unplug the battery just so that you don't shock yourself or whatever. But of course, I can't be bothered to do that. But there we go. I'm just gonna boot into the boot menu, make sure that works, because then we know that it will actually boot. Then after that, I'll shut it down, and then we'll screw everything back together and boot it to macOS. The volume's down, but there's a bong, so that's good. 8 gigs of RAM do actually work in this system, even though Apple says 4 gigs is the max. So far, everything works. I'm just going to go ahead and plug MagSafe in. This battery does work and pretty well, actually, but, you know, good to have charge anyway. So 3, 2, 1. No bong yet. An LED light though. There we go. Sometimes it takes a little while to bong. It's normal, I guess. So before, this thing used to take about 1 minute and 45 seconds to boot up. I don't know if that'll speed up at all. It might, but I'm thinking that's mostly due to the stock hard drive that's in here. Stock 250 gigabyte hard drive, only 5400 RPM. So it might be worth putting an SSD in here someday. But again, this can handle up to 16 gigabytes of RAM. But RAM is extremely expensive right now, so that would run me up about $110 maybe for 16 gig. And I just figure, you know, I'm not ever going to use more than even 6 gigs of RAM. So I even thought about buying just a 4 gig stick, and that was much quicker booting up. So I can tell it's working already. I'll put you down for a sec so I can put in the password. There we go. So so far I'm not really noticing too much of a increase in speed, but hopefully that'll change. I'll just go in about this Mac. Oh, it's still loading some of my stuff, so it's taking a while. There we go, finally. Cool, so You can see 8 gigs of RAM. 8 gigs of RAM, 1067 megahertz. Oh, cool. That's not what I paid for, but cool, I got 1067 megahertz. And then you can see the two 4 gig modules in there. And then my storage, like I was saying. Stock hard drive, Macintosh HD. But yeah, I don't use too much storage, or too much, 250 gig drive, and that seems to be perfect. So before I end this video, I just want to do a quick test on Minecraft to see what my FPS is. I don't think it's any fast or any better, but why not try it? But something I found is that Siri is much more responsive. She's a lot quicker now, so I can just, Of course, now she's not going to work. Hey Siri, what time is it?
The time is 6:05 p.m.
Do I have any reminders?
I found only one reminder.
Open Minecraft. Oh shoot. Wow, that was fast. I didn't even want it to open Minecraft, or open the launcher, but it opened really quickly. But here's Minecraft. Okay, I'm just gonna go into my server world. Alright, so I'm gonna show more details. Yeah, about 20 FPS. 15. Yeah, that's not much better than before, but it seems a little better. I don't play Minecraft that much, but it's just nice to have something that can actually play it, because nothing in my house can play Minecraft well. But, even though it's such a simple game. And just check, I think I have my render distance turned down to, well, yeah, it's set to normal, but I could probably turn the render distance down even more, and it would probably be better, but, that was just a quick little test, and so everything works pretty smoothly. I know clicking on today, and wow, in notification center would always take forever to show up. But let's just try opening system prefs. Wow, one bounce. That is definitely an improvement from last time. Yeah, that's pretty good. Very pleased with this. Yeah, so I definitely call that successful. And if I just open memory clean, I'll probably get rid of it now. But you can already see it's using more memory than I had before. I only had 3 gigs in here, and it's already using, oh, well, it's using just over 3 gigs. But if I open activity monitor, we can see memory used is 3.22 gigs. And that's with all the apps closed. So if we just open mail, hang on for a second. Okay, mail's open, just with Windows closed. And open Safari. Let's open messages, because I use messages a lot. And yeah, you can see it's already using about 4 gigs of RAM. Definitely more than I had before. Also, something I use for school is OneNote. So we'll just see how quick that pops up on here. OneNote is always really slow, and yeah, that wasn't too bad. So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this upgrade. This is a good $51 that I spent. It was actually the cheapest RAM that they had, and of course now one has crashed. There we go. Never mind. So yeah, I would definitely call that successful. I don't have to close all my apps when I need the RAM. So anyway, guys, that just wraps up this video. I'll see you in the next one.